Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, if we're still doing Homebrew Wednesdays, but I am, so, because as you know, we just bottled, it'll be 2 weeks in the bottle this coming weekend, this coming Saturday. As of the taping of this video, it is, let me see what time it is. It's right on TV. Yeah, about an hour till midnight, so then technically it is almost Wednesday, so anyway, get that out of there. Whatever. Getting back on topic here, we brewed this brown ale, a northern brown ale, so this is what went into it. This is the official taste test. Now, I did have a bottle just to see where we were with the carbonation wise, because sometimes you can do it a little bit, in a week. So I did have one the other night, or the night before, one of the other, Sunday night or whatever. So that's just a week in a bottle, right? So at a week, it was plenty carbonated, that particular brew anyway. But like I said, when you bottle, every bottle varies. Some are be high over-carbonated or high carbonated, some are flat. So anyway, this had 5 pounds of Maris Otter, 9 ounces of Crystal 40, 4 ounces of chocolate malt, an ounce of East Kent Goldings, an ounce of Challenger, Irish moss, niche yeast nutrient, and I did 3 pounds of Golden Light DMA and Nottingham yeast. The interesting thing is that it came out to about 6.9%, if not a little bit higher. So 6.9, 7.1-ish, maybe 7.2. The numbers, because it all depends when you take your last grab readings, temperatures, and things like that. You're always supposed to like round up or subtract one or add one. But so that's what I did. If I don't add anything, it's 6.9. If I add 1% to it, it'll bring it up to above 7. So 1066 to 1013, 1014. And now that being said, I mean in the Bible, as far as Northern Brown Ale goes, as to style, we're supposed to stay at 5.1%. So I way overshot. Could have been because I used 5 pounds of 2-row Maris Otter. Maybe if I would have cut down a pound, and then when you, because I always do, like I said, the partial mash. So then when you have the 50-50 mix, you got the grains is half the brew, and the other half I top up with the water, and then add the DMA. So, it is what it is. I mean, so technically you're going to have some fusel alcohol, with it being the higher alcohol, right? I was surprised the one that I had was really crystal clear. And I only put it in the fridge for a half hour, so that's probably what it is. So let's see if there's chill haze on this one or if this one's crystal clear. And let's give it a pop. Oh, yeah. Now pop. Oh, yeah. She's carbonated. And this bottle doesn't look like it was filled high enough. So maybe that's why I'm getting a lot more carbonation. There's more head space in there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, as you can see, plenty of head. Plenty of carbonation for being less than 2 weeks. I don't even think I'm going to fit it all in here. Yeah, I'm just going to ease up there. Alright there, Manny. Cheers to you. Homebrew up. And yes, there is some chill haze there. But like I said, if I could let this warm up a little bit, it becomes crisp. You can see through it. It was like, for me, the other day when I had one, it was so crystal clear. I could hold it up to the light and look right out back and see the trees. That's how clear it was. Now right now, because it's colder than probably 50 degrees, obviously, it's got that chill haze. Alright, so on the nose, there's like a coffee note to it. Almost like, it's hard to describe. Back in the day, when Killian's Irish Red, I used to get a coffee note. That's just me, I don't know, but it's changed. They don't have it. I bought Killian's, during, the month of March for Irish dinners and stuff like that. That you know the recipe's totally changed. It doesn't have that coffee note no more. Like when I would smell it and even taste it, to me, I guess from the dark roasted malt and that red ale, it was a roastiness to it, or it had like a coffee-esque to it, to me, anyway. I know I'm rambling. So that's what I'm getting on the nose here. Sweet, caramely sweetness, and then that kind of twingy, bitter, roasty note there. It's not an off flavor at all. It's from the grains, or I believe just part of the beer. All right, cheers, guys. Let's get into this. Like you can tell, it's a big beer. It's something that you're not going to have, more than one of in one sitting, or you're going to have it and then wait a little bit before you have another one. It's not heavy, I would say, but it's just like you feel that, the higher ABV. You just know it's there. Mm-hmm. And on the swallow and the taste, you're tasting exactly what you're smelling, which is interesting. Sometimes you don't get that. And it's like you taste the carameliness, the sweetness, but it has like, I don't know if it's from the chocolate malt that I threw in. I mean, I only put, what did I say, 4 ounces in, okay? But it's there. You can tell that there's a roastiness there, Now, I was trying to go for the nuttiness. So what I'm going to do is, towards the end of this weekend, I'm going to try and get, my favorite brewery, Samuel Smith's. They have a nut brown ale that I've tried, and I believe I reviewed it on this channel. And if not, it's probably one of the times that I just bought it and just, never made a video. But I've had Samuel Smith's nut brown ale, and I believe they had a nuttiness to it. So like, this one doesn't say it's a nut brown ale, so I'm trying to think if the Northern Brown is, considered a nut brown ale or whatever. I didn't go into, before shooting this video, I didn't go into detail of Googling what's the difference between a nut brown ale and the English Northern, Southern, stuff like that. So, but would I say there's a nuttiness in there? Perhaps. Maybe that's what I'm tasting. Like a dried peanut, aftertaste. When I go like this and just move around the flavors in my mouth, the after flavors. To me, what I'm getting right now, it could be the time of night or whatever, it could be what I had for dinner, hey, who knows. But as of this minute, when I go like that, it's like I just took a mouthful of peanuts, and you got that paper, that dryness, the aftertaste of a peanut, especially when you get the paper in your mouth, Yeah. So I'll say it's nut brown ale, because I'm tasting that now. And you can see plenty of carbonation still coming up. I mean, I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me see if I can come over here, hold it up to the light for you. Get it good. Let me see. Head is sticking around. See, let me see. You can see Hugo. Yeah, you can't really see Hugo, the first mate, through there right now. Maybe if I stuck a flashlight up under here, you could see it better. But, there's still a chill haze. But like I said, I had one the other day. If I were to just take the brew right from the crate and stick it in the cellar, I don't have a cellar, but stick it in the garage where it's like 40 degrees, and then pop it open from there, or stick it in the fridge for just a half hour and get it down in temperature, just a little cold, it's crystal clear. It just looks like a store-bought. So, I was like, this is the most beautiful, with the head like this, it was a little bigger than this when I first poured it, and then the clearness, it to me it looked just like something professional, like something you would buy at the store, you know, a commercial craft beer. So you have the chill haze from the proteins and everything else, so whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to win any awards. I'm just drinking it, right? Making my brews and doing experiments. So this is the first time of doing a nut brown ale, or a brown northern style brown ale. And I went to and used my go-to Nottingham yeast. Like I said, it's a workhorse for me. It always makes the ABV a lot higher. I mean, if I would have used USO4, I'm not sure. Liquid ale yeast, probably not. I would probably have to throw in 2 vials of it because, you know, I never do a starter with those. I just buy one and chuck it in. So, and then with this being a higher ABV, I don't know how it would do. Probably would have finished out a lot higher. Let's say 10-20. You know? I don't know. But yeah, it's a win. Couple of these, and I mean, the first mate will be sailing, right? So, let's get the rest of this in here. Hope you guys are, you know, doing all right. It's midweek, as you know. I don't want to talk politics or anything like that, but I will say this, that with the job and the state, we're doing, you know, the numbers are going up, so they're closing everything down, and, you know, so the kids are going to go virtual, and when that happens, like last March when we did the closure of my job, they make me the house painter, so, because as you know, I am a house painter, or I was, till I got this custodial job, and of course, you know, when they know that you can paint and they know you got a trade, right? But I don't mind it because, like I said, it'll give me something. It'll be a change, you know. I won't have to go room to room and top to bottom cleaning, you know. That's what I do every night, right? So it'd be something different, you know. Pass the time away, and actually have a project that you know that, hey, look, I did this. It's done, right? So cheers to that. Hours are not cut, so we're still working for regular full shift. So, but it's just that the kids and the teachers have an option of coming in or not, or just, you know, teach from home. But as you know, the captain is doing double duties. I'm teaching before I go to work. You know, both my kids, all 3 of my kids, but my eldest, she's pretty self-sufficient. But the other 2, they you know, they need help. So I'm on teaching duty, and then I go to work. So it's just, I want to just get back to being normal, you know, the real normal, not this crap. This is not right, you know. I mean, it's just, I get it, but I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, my kids, you know, they're not really learning. I mean, they are, but they're not. I'm not a teacher, you know, and they really need some hands-on stuff. So it's just a struggle. And then, you know, you're worried about everything else, you know. So it is what it is. So that's why we keep making our brews. And doing everything else. So like, subscribe, share, please. Let's get my channel up and growing. Other than that, next on the list is, like I said, we're going to do the side by side with this beer and Samuel Smith's brown ale. And then after that, maybe a couple beer reviews. Yeah. So I don't think there's anything else to add right this minute. It's late, you know. I just got home from work, so my mind's just going everywhere. So let's say bye. Let's say bye, Hugo, right? So remember what the first mate and the captain always say. Let's set sail.